Monday, July 20th. It's about 91 degrees, 9:30 in the morning, and we've had a lot of 100-degree temperatures, and I wanted to do a garden diary. So this is bloomed. There's another one on its way, and I think these are holding a little longer because it's cooler coming out of the window there, the cool breeze. These petunias were suffering. I think they'd almost expended themselves, so we planted a purple antenna that I propagated there. We tried to cut back this bush. I still need to trim it up a little bit. It's looking mangy right now, but partly because of the heat. This has been looking pretty. And here's a project that my husband and I did. We had this little fountain that was over on our patio for a long time, but we never used it, and it had a clock on it that didn't work either. So we bought a watering can that kind of went with the color and strung some flicker lights, and my husband wired everything, and it looks really pretty at night. I planted purple antenna in both of these pots just because I had them. I tried to trim back these petunias. I am thinking phlox doesn't like our summers. This one's getting crispy. The ones out front in our front yard that were pink, that were beautiful, they got crispy. Just don't know that they're gonna do well in our heat. It said that they were sun loving, but they must not like our sun. This is a purple antenna that I propagated as well. So I pulled all the dying part of the petunia out of there. There's not much left. One thing I did do last week is this is a red mum, and I took cuttings off of it as well as that yellow one. And I've got those in a propagation tray. So hopefully I'll have some mums for this winter, or fall and winter. The red lantana out there is still doing well. Lantana really does well in our climate. That's probably why you're gonna see lots of it in our yard. These Tropicana I probably need to cut back. Yesterday, the 19th, I planted zucchini seeds in these beds. I thought might as well stick something in there. They're 45-day zucchini, so they should do well. I mean, they should grow. You can see my zucchini back there in the shade. We just haven't had much luck with zucchini, so I think my goji berries are sick, and I don't know what to do about it. My bushes, they are not looking well at all. Don't know what to do about that. We've got some berries on this one, but this one's like getting eaten or something. I don't know. It's maybe needs to be cut down and see if it'll come back up. My zucchini. Probably not a great pot to plant it in, but I wanted to stick something in here. It's the red lantana. My husband's working on these. He's got lights he's putting in. New lights all along the back wall there. I moved the Malabar spinach to this place. It's a climber. It looks kind of rough right now. I'm hoping it'll bounce back. We shall see. The noodle beans about halfway through, but it doesn't look healthy at all. This is getting some healthy leaves on it, but it also, we're battling pests like crazy. My husband moved this. It's a buttercup squash that's in the back there, which is a winter squash. So he's kind of moved it around and trimmed it and been fighting pests with it as well. This bean plant's coming back to life. My Paul Robeson tomato is alive, both of them. The ones that were purple Russian, they did not make the heat. I have one purple Russian in the house that's a seedling, and I'll see if that makes a difference out here. But I'm gonna probably harden it off. These I planted as soon as they sprouted, thinking that maybe they wouldn't realize that they went from indoors to outdoors, but obviously they were shocked. Our peppers, we've had aphids. We've had to spray those. This is pretty, this little melon. I'm still getting lots of cherry tomatoes. Sunflower. This tomato plant's been doing really well. Although it's looking kind of yellowy. And this tomato plant. My husband trimmed back all the eggplants on the bottom. This little zucchini isn't doing real well. The okra have been thriving, and those cowpeas, never had luck with cowpeas until this year. They're doing good. And these Black Beauty eggplants are doing well. And that summer spaghetti squash is doing well. Although I don't know that it's fruiting. It's probably too hot, but hopefully it'll get a second wind here. There's this melon and this one, as well as I've got some Thai chili peppers there. There's my cowpeas. Got some zinnias in the rocks. Anything in the rocks I've tried to let go. I especially like walking through the cinnamon basil in the rocks because it smells so good. The Chinese 5 peppers. I think that's a ladybug, but maybe not. I don't know. Battling pests, trying to keep things moving in the heat. That's my garden diary. Today is Tuesday, July 14th, and this is what I got out of the garden. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 small eggplants, some okra, some cherry tomatoes, and some Fresno chilies. Today is Thursday, July 16th, and I'm probably gonna have 2 garden hauls today. I started picking this too late in the day, so it's still morning, but just barely. There's some cherry tomatoes, some okra. I got a huge okra that I just threw in the compost bin. Somehow I missed it. Some Thai chili peppers and 4 eggplant. So tonight is Thursday, July 16th, and this is what we got out of the garden tonight. I hauled one this morning as well. I got 5 of those 5 color peppers, 2 Fresnos, a couple of strawberries, and a bunch of cherry tomatoes. Today is Sunday, the 19th of July, and this is what I got out of the garden. A bunch of cherry tomatoes, and I think our fountain is working because I have these a little bit redder, less orange ones this time, and I would say there's only like maybe 1 that the birds pecked, maybe 2 out of all of these, and that's pretty good. I have some eggplant. This one I think I might have let go too long. It's turning green. Don't know what that's all about. I think those are diamond eggplant, and then those little tiny, the lavender ones are fairy tale. I had an okra that got out of hand, but I think I have enough now to pickle, and 2 Fresno chilies. It's Monday, July 20th, and this is what I got out of the garden. 3 Cubanelle peppers, some Fresno, some 5 color Chinese, a few strawberries, some okra, a couple of fairy tale eggplant, and cherry tomatoes.